welcome everybody to Dizzy Script.
Oi, 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 oi.
Ken, I can't believe you said that thing that you feel about minorities earlier.
Yeah,
That's pretty fucked up.
Yeah, I just really hit.
Are we recording?
Dizzy Script.
Hello and welcome to Dizzy Script. We're writing a script and we're drunk.
There we go.
Some of us are more drunk than others, eh, Ken?
Yeah.
Already chewing on my curry.
Who's Mike?
I'm your host, Andrew, and this is my co-host, Max.
Sup?
And today with us is...
Ken.
It's Ken. Ken's with us today. And today I'm drinking beer and Moretti. What are you guys on?
Ooh, we're on a nice
Pinot Grigio.
Pinot Grigio.
This podcast is sponsored by Pinot Grigio.
No, it's...
I think that's
maybe
kind of
one
wine.
day. Oh, should we even mention them?
Yeah?
They're Klein Capel.
Klein Capel, KK. We're sponsored by the KK, I gotta say.
The KKPG.
yeah.
Shout out.
This is going to be a monthly podcast where we get together and we write scripts while drinking.
Hopefully every month.
Every single
Every
month
month.
without fail
Without
until the
fail.
sun burns out. If we don't upload for a month,
There's something wrong.
there's something wrong. Call the police. We're in danger. All right.
Please don't actually. You might just be busy.
Nah, I am busy. I'm never busy.
I am. Don't drink in front of the mic.
Lovely.
So this is an ASMR podcast.
Step one. We want
Should
to
we get into it? Yeah, let's get into it.
So I think first thing we need to do is get some.
Step 1, Chapter 1, Save the Cat.
We do have a copy of the Save the Cat with us to help us with structure.
One of the most comprehensive and insightful how-tos out there. Save the Cat. It's a must-read for both the novice and the professional screenwriter.
Have you guys read Save the Cat?
No, I need
Nope.
to get a copy.
Okay, you need to get a copy. Andrew, you don't need to get a copy because you're not trying.
No, what do you mean? I'm a better writer than you, mate.
That's true. We should clarify what we're doing. We've got 3 hats here.
What are the hats? What are the hats, Max?
I don't know. One's a fedora. The other one is also a fedora. And there's one which looks like a kind of colonizer's sun hat. So we've got them. What we've done is we've written several settings, several items, several characters, and we put them in various hats. And we're pulling them out now, and we're going to write a script based on that.
That's the idea. But we're doing it while drunk. That's
Yes.
why
That's why it's Dizzy Script.
we're not alcoholics. We're just podcasters.
We're just screenwriters. First thing we're going to do is get a setting. What, are we going to pick out one setting or 2?
Why don't we pick 2 and then just choose the better of 2?
Okay, Ken, you can do the honours of picking a setting.
Get your hand really in there, boy.
Oh yeah,
Get
feel
it in the
I'll
mic.
mix them up so that it feels...
feel it about. Go on, lad. Read them out. Read them out loud and clear.
One is a pirate ship,
Mm.
and then the other one is the moon.
The moon.
Oh god, we both wrote the moon.
I would say a pirate ship might be my vote.
I'd go with the pirate ship.
Yeah.
All right, boys, we're on a pirate ship.
Sick.
So
Sorted.
I feel like we can even then
Guarded.
take the pirate ship further because we can grab other settings.
Okay, do you want to pick a couple of props out?
Gladly.
How many props are we picking? 3?
I can tell whose is whose. So why don't I pick one of each of ours?
Okay. So what are the props we've got, Andrew?
Well, I've pulled one of each of our delightful entries to this.
Yes.
Yes.
We have the Rock action figure, Def's scythe,
Ah, nice.
and a used tampon.
Ah, good. That's a good eclectic mix, I think.
So I think for items, I think we can just leave them on hold. and
Yeah,
just
well,
pull
they
them
come in.
whenever
They
we
come in when they're needed.
So that's what we got for use.
How many characters am I pulling out?
I would say 1 for now,
1 to start with.
And then we'll pull
and then we
another one out.
see where we go with this guy.
The first character we've got is one that I wrote. It's a big guy with 3 legs.
Okay, so we got a big guy with 3 legs
Yeah.
on a pirate ship,
Well, that makes sense because surely he has a peg leg, and one of his 3 legs is a peg leg.
and one of his other 3 legs is a penis.
I was wondering if you're going to go down that route. Could be. He is described as a big guy. That's all we know about him.
That's why he has the Rock action figure.
Mm.
That's who he aspires to be.
He does, but The Rock famously only has 2 legs. It's one of his defining features, I would say.
Oh, have you seen his 3rd leg? I haven't seen it, personally.
I wish to. It's on the list. So we're on a pirate ship. We've got a big guy with 3 legs. We've got the Rock action figure, the
Let's start
used
generating
tampon,
these ideas.
and Death Scythe. Ignore that email that I got.
LinkedIn job alert.
Bartender. I could be a bartender.
You could be, but here you are
Here I am.
on a Saturday night at 9 p.m.
This is what we do on a Saturday.
So,
According
Now,
to
are we
say,
Somalian or Caribbean?
it's a good question. What kind of pirate ship we are? I would say let's work off the Blake Snyder beat sheet from Save the Cat.
Back in
okay.
the book.
We need an opening image.
Freeze frame.
So how did I get here?
So how did I get
I would say the freeze frame is we've got a big guy with 3 legs and someone off
starring
screen.
Zack Snyder?
Someone off
Zack
screen.
Snyder.
Someone off screen is swinging Death's scythe at his neck, and we freeze frame. So how did I get here?
No, we're not doing the Zack Snyder right. Zack Snyder's summer flick. How did I get here? Record scratch. Freeze flame.
I would say the main things we need are an opening image, break into the second act, a B story, a midpoint, a Dark Night of the Soul, break into 3,
A what?
finale, final
A
image.
what?
Dark Night of the Soul is
Christian
when
Bale?
you're it's when you're watching a film and everything's gone wrong and all the characters are at the lowest moment.
Isn't that just
Yeah.
the
And
low
that's
point?
that's the turnaround. It's called
What's
the Dark
this-
Night of the Soul,
Well,
according to
that's
Blake Snyder.
Hippy dippy bullshit, man. It's the low point. I reckon what we need is an opening scene, dramatic, waves crashing against the hull of a boat.
Okay, let's go on to.
the
Let's
big
go on
man
to
with
a-
3 legs has a tampon in his mouth.
I like it. He's got a used tampon in his mouth.
The pirate ship sails down the Red River. It's all a metaphor.
Do we want to start with?
for menstruation. it's just gonna be an allegory.
This is
for
all
that.
just a tampon commercial.
Do we want to start just writing?
Let's generalize. Let's think of our story. Let's think of our story beats. Maybe we pull another character. Right?
Did one of you guys pull a character?
Pulling your own sheet, I see.
Yes.
Yes.
Luke the ginger prick.
Luke the ginger prick. Lovely. Both of these characters so far have themes of pricks.
To be
Yeah.
fair, I think Luke the Ginger Prick would fit on a pirate ship. He'd definitely be like in the poop deck.
Yeah. Or crow's nest kind of guy, I reckon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Set up. Never
Yeah,
like.
he-
Can I come down now? No.
No.
Right.
Don't
You,
care if he falls.
you ginger prick, you stay up there. Don't care if you're getting sunburned.
Context to our audio listeners: Max is a
Well,
ginger
not only,
prick.
not only this, not only am I a ginger prick, we do have a friend called Luke who is ginger. I would
And
not
he
describe
might be a
him
prick.
as a prick, but he does
Well, we
vote
love him.
reform, so that's okay.
I'm pouring more wine. If the audio could pick that up.
And Ken's clicking about with his keyboard, if you can hear that.
We're going great so far. I'm trying to think of a good way to start this. A pirate ship it's like, should we be in port? Should we pull another setting and have a pirate ship in a port?
Okay, let's do that.
Just a maybe.
I will pull a setting.
So now we're on a port on the moon. Let's see.
Jakarta. That's pretty good.
Okay.
We're in a pirate ship. We're in Jakarta, in port in Jakarta, and on board a man with 3 legs and Luke.
Why don't we start trying to develop this man with 3 legs?
Okay.
What's he like? What's his name? What's his vibe? You know.
Derek.
His name's Derek. Why was I also thinking? I was thinking the same name.
Derek is just a name for a guy with 3 legs.
It
I have
is,
to
it's
say it.
Classic. Maybe it's because I'm thinking of when I worked a part-time job for a guy called Derek. I tried to handshake a man with 1 arm.
Do you think it's because when you think of a man with 3 legs, you're thinking of penis, also known as dick, and Derek sounds a little bit like dick?
No, I'm thinking of the man with 1 arm that I tried to handshake. He didn't have the handshaking arm.
Andrew once tried to handshake a guy with 1 arm, and to mock him, he tried to shake
No.
with the arm that wasn't there.
No.
This is true.
I didn't see he had 1 arm. You don't just walk up to people and suspect they don't have an arm.
That's a question. When we see Derek, is it obvious that he has 3 legs?
Yeah, does he have like denims that are like sewn to have a 3rd hole?
Where is his 3rd leg?
That's another good question.
Is it like?
What happens
Is
if
it
he's
going to
just
be
like-
a full 3rd leg, or is it going to be like kind of hanging off the side of one of his legs? Like it's like a kind of dead
Just out the
limb.
ankle, this grotesque like tri-wheel.
I
And is Derek self-conscious about it, or is he proud of it?
I
think he rocks it, bro.
Yeah?
because he's gonna be a pirate. He's gonna be our pirate captain, I reckon.
Derek's the pirate captain.
Derek,
Oh, yeah.
ye old Derek 3rd leg.
Yep. Okay. Old Derek 3rd leg, our pirate captain.
Don't forget Luke, the ginger prick.
He's up in the crow's nest.
Yeah.
I think they just send him up there, like, Luke, oh, somebody's coming. Go up to the bird's nest. Just go up there. Captain, I don't see anything up here. No, stay up there, me boy.
opening image. How are we gonna begin this script?
So if you think about the Pirates of the Caribbean, they murdered people.
That's true.
Straight at the start. They had the whole song and dance with the guys and the hangmen.
That's Pirates of the Caribbean 3, I think.
Was it?
Yeah.
Well, how did the first one start?
First one starts with Elizabeth on a misty boat looking out into the sea, and then they find Will Turner floating on.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
little-
I'm thinking for
Yeah.
fucking intense for a Disney movie. Hey kids, look at this. I'm pretty sure one of them was a child as well.
Which one?
On the hangman's row.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it's a fucking kid. Like, this could be you.
Could be. This is what you get for being a pirate, which they suddenly turned into being a freedom fighter and loving freedom instead of just wanting to rob and kill people,
Yeah.
which is what the pirates actually do.
Yeah, because that's probably why they were there in the first. They weren't freedom fighting.
No,
They're basically Vikings.
So
pirates are bad guys. We have to remember that. Pirates are not good guys.
Yeah.
anti-hero though. Derek's
Are you gonna be an anti-hero?
I mean, we could start with a villain plotline.
I didn't even know he had a nephew.
So here's our Captain Derek, and the opening scene is him murdering an orphan.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like it.
Opening image. What's the image we see? We see a cute little orphan stood on Jakarta's docks or stood on a pirate ship.
Oh fuck! A cannonball should just rip him in half.
We start. Okay, this is our opening image. We follow.
It will
Opening
be
scene:
like hanging like
orphanages.
this.
Cannonball rips through
Yeah.
wall.
The kid will be hung up like that, and then fire.
No, I'm thinking we started off just like real melancholy. Like it's just like
Kids
kids
just wandering down the street.
The
and
kids
then
laughing
suddenly-
and playing. Beautiful music, the sun's shining, birds are chirping. Kids, they're like, ah! You hear distant. Kids, they all start to like, kind of, wait, what the hell's that? Boom! Rip him in half.
Maybe like on the coast.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think he's an orphan in Jakarta. He gets ripped in half with his cannonball, and we hear
That's
someone.
Luke's story. Luke's gone at this point.
We hear someone in the background going, "It's Derek Three Legs.
It's old Eric Freelegs.
It's old Derek Three Legs and
Off the port bow.
and Luke the ginger prick." Are they? Here's the question: are they pirates on a big ship with loads of crew, or is it just empty? They're a pirate duo, like a buddy cop duo.
I thought Luke was the orphan.
Well, I thought Luke was in the crow's nest.
We could do, but we could also just rip, because that means he's a prick.
I feel like it's a waste.
Just blow him in half at the start.
It's a waste of a character. I
Fat
feel.
little ginger boy.
I do have a character in there which is just blind child. We could use him instead.
I had Texas man that is blind but racist.
Okay, well I think it wouldn't be so sad if a Texas man that's blind but racist got ripped in half
Maybe
by a cannonball.
But then we'd have
Nice
to set,
life in this
but we'd
skit.
have to establish his racism like at the get. So scene 1 we have racism.
I don't want to start our
Opening
first
image,
Dizzy script
racism.
with racism. I think a cute little orphan wandering on the dock looking for seashells.
Mommy, look, a falling star.
He wouldn't say mummy because he doesn't have one.
True.
You got me there.
Awful.
Does anyone need a refill? We're almost out of wine. We have cider and beer.
We do have cider and beer. We should be drinking rum, really, shouldn't we?
Rum tum tugger. Fuck me, Jakarta. What is the capital of Jakarta?
Jakarta is the capital
Yeah,
of
it's in
Indonesia.
I knew that.
What is the capital of Jakarta?
Jakarta.
Yeah. Fun
Listen,
fact
man.
about Jakarta is that it's sinking. They're having to move everyone out of the city because it's gradually
Isn't it?
sinking under the waves.
That's not very fun.
Very fun fact.
You also said there was a place in Italy, right? That's literally
Venice is also
Venice.
sinking.
Yeah, but Venice was never meant to be floating. That shit was man-made.
Yeah. Jakarta's just on like an island. They built so
Stilts.
much of it that it's just sinking into the old
Same
swamp.
as that airport in Tokyo, Japan. They built an airport out in the ocean that is like sinking. They're like, ah, shit. We invested billions.
Oh. It's not a good investment. And then they get hit
By a cannonball.
by the fattest cannonball known
Exterior,
to
docks,
man.
beautiful sunshine, kids are laughing and playing, echoes of explosions.
That's right. Should we write our first scene? Let's just
No,
get it on.
let's-
I think we should get it on paper,
Alright.
and then we can edit it down later. We can change it about. We've got our
Oh!
first scene.
Oh shit! Orphans holding the rock Dwayne The Rock Johnson action figure.
I think he's holding the action figure, and from behind him he hears a call, and he turns around, and in the silhouette he sees what looks like Dwayne The Rock Johnson, and he's like, "Dwayne, you're here," and then the silhouette is old Derek Three Legs, and his third leg is now is actually a cannon, and he just fucking launches a cannonball at the kid. It rips him in half.
Point blank.
Yeah.
The boat is only like 10 meters off.
In my mind, Derek's standing on the beach behind him. He turns around and just boom.
The boat's docked on like a pier.
Yeah.
The boat's just on the pier, and it's just like 2 meters off the pier.
Right, when we start it, right, he's in the orphanage and he's holding his rock action figure, and some person who works in the orphanage comes in and says, "I hear that the Rock is at the port in Jakarta. The guy on your action figure is in the port. Maybe it doesn't actually have to be the Rock, but it can be. I hear that your hero's at the port in Jakarta." So he goes down to the Jakartan port and he's looking around the ship and he doesn't see him and he's all disappointed. And then he turns around and he sees this tiny little ship and he sees a vision, a silhouette of his action figure, and he's like, and he starts running towards it, and then rips in half by a cannonball shot from the same ship. And then that's the opening. That's the opening.
I don't know, but
then we have Derek Three Legs.
We need the dramatic shot, like once it's happened, like the doll falling into frame with blood all over.
Oh yeah.
Like the hand, and the doll rolls out of the hand.
And then we have Derek Three Legs. One of his legs stamps down. It crushes the doll. And then there's another leg stamps down next to it, and then another leg stamps down next to it.
Yes.
Yeah.
It'd be like center frame, bang.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, no, center frame, bang, and then one leg either side.
Doesn't make sense.
So, okay, the opening image will be in an orphanage.
Would you like
No, I like it on the pier. I think we gotta roll with the fact that this kid's just walking down like the dock, and the boat is parked on the dock, like point blank, just whacks him.
So kid's walking on the dock holding his action figure.
He's admiring.
He's looking for him because he's heard he's about, right?
Yeah, he's admiring the ships. Like there's the hustle and bustle of the dock. You know, like crates are coming off. He's like looking up at the guys rocking the ropes. You know, it's a beautiful, dramatic opening scene.
Yeah.
Of pirates.
And then he sees his hero on a ship, and he starts running towards it, and ripped in half by a cannonball fired from the same ship. And there's a bloody shot of the doll,
hand.
and then
doll looking up at the doll, staring at the camera, just splattered.
Yeah, and then a foot stamps on it, and then another foot, and this is
boys.
Derek's walking down the pier, and Luke the ginger prick scampering after him like the little ginger prick he is.
Maybe Luke fires the cannon. Maybe it's a misfire.
Would you like to write the opening scene?
So the opening image we see is this, like it lights up, and it's an establishing shot of a dock, and we kind of cut in a little bit, and it's a kid walking down, and he's holding this action figure. Maybe if we want to make this sort of have some kind of internal logic, it's not the Rock, but it looks a bit like him. It's a pirate.
Because we're at a timepiece dilemma here.
Yeah. So it's a pirate.
I was just a bit confused on the actual opening image of what we're going to use.
I would say establishing shot of the dock is the first literal image that we see, and then we have him walking down, and he's got. Is it actually Derek, or is it a pirate, just like a cool pirate he's got in his hand? Or does he have a literal thing of Derek Three Legs?
Derek is Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
We're saying that because he's described as a big guy, right? Maybe he's played by Dwayne, right?
I reckon we could go Dwayne on board.
So he's got a model.
Dwayne. My buddy Dwayne.
he's got a model of Derek Three Legs, and he's walking down the dock, and he's looking around for him because he's heard his bout, and he can't see him. He's all disappointed. He turns around, sees him, and he's looking at it, and next to him is Luke with the cannon, and Luke just...
Yeah, I reckon Luke... And then Derek stabs down, and Derek turns around and he's like, Luke!
No, I reckon Derek's on board. I reckon Derek doesn't even fucking give a shit. Derek's walking down, and he walks past the split in half corpse.
He's like, oi, watch it, you got my shoes bloody.
Yeah.
Sorry, boss.
I can type if you...
We do have this beautiful Year of the Lion.
Sure.
Year of the Lion keyboard?
No, Year of the Tiger.
Year of the Tiger, my bad.
They don't have lions in...
No, they got like horses and rabbit, and... I always hated it because growing up, because I was born in 99, which is Year of the Rabbit, and the year 2000 is the dragon.
Yeah.
I'm mine.
So whenever we like learned Chinese New Year, half the class was like, oh, you're the dragon. And the other half the class was like, the rabbit. And I was like, well... Yeah. Bit of an inferior... Because obviously the half that's the dragon's like, fuck you guys. I assume you're both 2000. You're 2000.
No, I'm 99, man. I've told you this many times.
I've never met you, man.
Who are you?
Who are you?
What? Where am I?
You want a cider or a beer?
A beer, please.
I found you a bottle opener.
Thanks, I don't need
So you
it.
can stop using your finger.
Why?
Because your finger's gonna get bloody and pussy. Stop! Use your bottle
Oh,
opener.
bloody pussy finger. They
Max has a habit of using his ring finger with his ring to open bottles, despite how
because I'm married.
yes, married to the script writing.
I'm married to the Lord of Screenwriting. That's true.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers, lads.
There we go.
Cheers.
I mean, we're doing good.
Same.
We've used an item. We've got both our settings well. Oh, we haven't really established it's Jakarta yet.
It doesn't.
Capital of
matter to-
Jakarta.
The capital of Jakarta.
Yes.
Yeah, that's where we are. We're in the capital of
we're
Jakarta. So that's the opening image sorted, and the opening scene sorted. Now Derek and Luke are on the dock. Okay, they're in Jakarta. What are they looking for? Are they looking for one of our other items?
They're looking for Death Scythe.
They're looking for. Okay, so it's Pirates.
It's that or they use tampons.
It's Pirates of the Caribbean style. They're looking for a mystical item,
This
and
is
in this
is
case,
our MacGuffin.
they're looking for Death's Scythe.
Yeah.
They're in Jakarta because they've heard it's here. Maybe, Death is dead. So when the orphan gets ripped in half, he's still twitching and moving about because no one can die.
What's that famous volcano? Krakatoa.
Krakatoa.
They're looking for Death Scythe.
Yeah.
In the
we-
bowels of Krakatoa.
Could we do a Torchwood season 4 style thing where death just stopped happening? And there's a few little like myths like this, right? Where death just stops and people have to go on a quest to find death in order to reintroduce it into the world because everything's breaking down. It's an ancient myth essentially. We don't have to do this story, but we could.
Then we're making our guys the good guys.
They're the good guys, but they do establish themselves.
By blowing an orphan up.
But he's not dead.
Wait, he's not dead.
He's not dead.
Oh shit!
Like,
Yeah,
his head
he's in two halves, and he's just but he's not dead.
No, actually, this has just come like round.
Yeah. So they walk through.
I like it though.
So
Yeah.
Derek Three Legs is walking through the middle of this split in half orphan, and both the sides are crawling away from him at the same time.
Wait, so what would this be under? What's that?
So after the opening image,
No,
so
I actually love how this has come round. Like,
Yeah.
we haven't murdered an orphan. No one dies. You know?
So what we have now is we have the shot of Derek's 3 legs landing, him walking down the dock, and this is the first time we get an inkling that something's wrong because the orphan's still alive and he's crawling away.
What would this be under? Would it be opening or?
Still, I would say that this is still under opening, and then we go on to. I mean, in Blake Snyder's beat sheet, it's called theme stated or setup. So we're in the setup at the moment. Okay. We'll go from the opening image to the setup.
Hey man, we've done well. We've only got one card on the tables left.
Oh, Derek.
I don't know how we're going to incorporate a used tampon, but you know.
I love how our main character is still a big guy with 3 legs.
Played by Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Played by Dwayne The Rock Johnson, yeah, if he can be. So even though our setting was supposed to be a pirate ship, it's fine. We've got pirates and they're in Jakarta and they're looking for Death Scythe in Krakatoa.
Well, maybe we get into the backstory as like maybe they have like a debt to pay to Davy Jones.
Well, that sounds a bit like a certain pirate franchise that I've seen.
No.
Why are they looking for Death Scythe? Does one of them want to die?
That is a good point. Yeah.
Is Derek got a death wish?
What is the motive behind these pirates acquiring the Death Scythe?
So somehow Death stopped working. He's lost his scythe.
In the volcano.
And they're going to look for it because Derek's suicidal. And
Derek just wants to die.
Derek wants to die. Luke wants to help him.
And when they hit the orbit, he's like, "You missed me."
When they, yeah, is the sort of conclusion of the thing going to be that when he finally finds Death Scythe and he's had all these adventures along the way, that he suddenly realizes what a joy it is to be alive.
Yeah. Oh.
And then he kills Luke.
Oh yeah, Luke needs to die.
Yeah.
Luke he's a prick.
He's a ginger
and
prick.
he's ginger. Yeah, you're right.
Hey, Luke could be a traitor, man. We're getting all these ideas down.
I'm gonna start writing my own notes as well. Luke prick.
If our friend Luke listens to this, I do not.
I I think
I
he'd
feel
like
this
it.
way about you.
I do.
I think he's
Fuck you, Luke.
I don't know you, but fuck you.
Okay, so I think this is the setup, right? So we've got Derek, and we need to have a scene with him and someone else. Maybe he's looking for a guide to Krakatoa. Can we have that?
We could pull another character.
Let's pull another character.
Our mystical guy. Who's
gonna guide?
Because there's always that part in all these movies where they walk into like the bar.
Yeah.
Or like the witchcraft cauldrons.
So it's kind of like it's the guide. It's the archetypal. The mentor figure, that's who we're looking for, but also the guide.
Because even like Pirates of the Caribbean, it was like that witch doctor girl, wasn't it? And all the attention, like that main focal, the know character, you know.
Have you so they're looking for their guide to Krakatoa. Do you want to pick a character, and that will be their guide?
We're pulling out another card from the hat. Oh, one of mine.
What's it?
Gladiator.
It's a gladiator.
Alright, we got a gladiator.
The guide is a gladiator.
Actually, that could work.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it doesn't have to be a Roman gladiator.
It doesn't. It has to.
It just has to be, like, they walk up to, like, an arena or something. Where there's, like, a fight going down.
Exactly. They arrive in the Jakarta arena. With a gladiator.
No, it's just, like, it's like a pirate bar, and there's, like, a shanty, and, like, people are throwing money on, like, just bar fights.
It's a bar fight, and the winner of the bar fight, Derek's like, I hear you can get me to Krakatoa. And the winner of the bar fight has beaten his...
Well, I mean, because this leaves it open, because it's the gladiator, so...
Yeah, but he's supposed to be able to kill his opponents, but he can't, because no one can die.
Oh, shit. No, but that's the whole point. That's why this fighting sport has started.
Yeah.
Because since no one can die now,
Yeah.
they have death competitions where they basically immobilize each other, like, brutally.
So Derek can't tell the gladiator why he wants to go to Krakatoa, because the gladiator's whole way of life depends.
But he wants to curl people because he's a fucking serial killer. He's like, fuck yeah, I'm so tired of them coming back to life.
So does the gladiator want death to come again, or is he happy with this new setup where death isn't a thing and he makes unlimited?
Well, I think we got kind of a freebie here because the gladiator, we have a strong fighting character now. We can do whatever we want with him. Yeah. So it's kind of what the vibe. What do you guys think we want to go with?
I don't know.
I like the idea that the gladiator is persuaded to go to Krakatoa for another reason. And when he gets there and discovers they're looking for Death's scythe, he turns on them, and suddenly they've got
his
whole way of life depends on them not being deaf.
Yeah, it depends on this Blood Bowl sport.
Yeah.
So they arrive at a bar.
They arrive at a bar,
hosting some sort of
blood sport, to the death sport, because they can do that now.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they don't die. Right?
Yeah.
So.
but I don't think they recover either.
No.
So that's the thing, because it would be basically who immobilizes. So he'll maybe they walk in and then they see the fights going on in the scene, and then he just breaks the guy's neck. And he's just on the ground like.
If that's the case, does the gladiator want Death to come back because he feels bad about leaving all these people in pain?
No, but that's where the sport got invented. They can do this violent shit
he
now.
Maybe he makes money a lot, like loads of money off of it.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's just persuaded to go to Krakatoa.
Yeah.
It's the Jakartan Blood Bowl, our new rise sport, because before it was like M&A and shit, but now that you can kill, like you can do permanent damage to people without consequence, this new sport's arisen.
So how?
Which we won't. It will be a show don't tell. Obviously.
Yeah. So how does Derek persuade the gladiator to go to Krakatoa without telling him that he's trying to receive Death's scythe from, I assume, within the crater itself?
Are we assuming Derek doesn't know how to get to Krakatoa?
So
yes.
Derek knows he can see the mountain, but he doesn't know how to get inside the crater, which is where this gladiator knows a way inside the crater where you don't get killed by the lava.
Maybe that's what gave him his power.
No, maybe it's actually a really dangerous trip to get there.
Okay.
So they need
with sea monsters.
They need someone who's a good fighter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Ghostly skeletons.
So is he a guide or is he a protector or is he both?
I think he's both. I think Derek, who is Maui, because he's Dwayne The Rock Johnson. I think these are people who have traveled the Pacific.
Yeah.
This is all working.
Yeah.
They've gone from like the Maui region, Hawaii, and all that.
Yeah.
They come over to Jakarta, and they're unfamiliar. It's unfamiliar territory, and they find this guy. I think they just walk into this bar looking for a guide, and they see this handsome man who's just broken the neck of a fighter, and they're like, "That's a guy I could fuck with."
Yeah.
You know, they are instantly enthralled with his energy. You know, like, and this guy's very natively Jakartan. Like he
Right.
looks like he walks the walk.
Yeah.
Indonesia, Bahasa Indonesia, apa kabar? I speak a little.
Okay.
I didn't know the capital. I should know the capital.
So here's a question for later in the story. Derek and Co are looking for Death's scythe. Is their plan to return it to Death so that Death can return to the world? Or is it so they can become ultimate masters of Death
Well-
and the only people who die are people who get on their wrong side?
On that topic, to say the scope of this is running loose.
It's quite wide quickly. And
Do we want this to be the opening pages to something bigger, or do?
I think we try and make it a self-contained story, but we just have to move fast.
So maybe it's not Krakatoa. Maybe they know that this scythe is in this village. Maybe they've been tipped off that somewhere here in this contained area is the scythe, and they've come to this bar to ask questions because they know it's somewhere close.
But then why do they need a gladiator?
Well, because they know it's in this village, in this dock, but they don't know where. So they come to this bar to ask questions, which is when they see this guy, and this guy says, "Yeah, I know something.
I say this
Maybe
guy.
maybe I know where the scythe is.
I quite
Maybe
like
I
him.
don't. What's it worth?"
I quite like him saying that, but I think that I quite like the idea of making it kind of like a quick quest story. So
Yeah,
like,
but this is questing within. This is scoping it right down right now. We're cutting it to now. We're at the dock. They know it's somewhere around them. They don't know where. It's a quest to be. We know our characters have arrived. It's somewhere around us. They just gotta find this last piece.
I don't think it has to be, in my opinion.
But then, I mean, you're fair.
I think that they could do a very quick journey of like, hey, it's in that mountain over there, and they look over and there's a mountain, and it's like, but it's a dangerous journey. You'll need me, pay me to get there. You know, so he sells his services to them.
Then we have to.
No, I was gonna say maybe they know he's one of the only people who can actually get to the top. Maybe he's done the journey before, but
I'm thinking Journey of the Center of the World vibes. You guys read that?
no,
I think I
not.
watched
I've
the
seen.
movie.
I was gonna say I've seen like stuff about the movie, but I've not actually.
I think I saw the movie
they go to
15 years ago.
they go to Iceland. They find a guide who takes them to the mountain and they shows them the way into the crater. I think they go in this town. I mean, we could just go down to the town and make like enemies in the town. and
Well,
stuff.
I was because I feel like if we do the quest to the mountain, this is only going to be like 4 pages max. So
Yeah.
then it's like, oh well, they start here and then they're here.
Well,
But
no,
if
they
we
have
do it
to.
on
They
the-
have to have one encounter on the way, probably with a love interest, I would say,
But if we do it in
and
the
that way we
village,
can get
yeah.
in the used tampon.
But we also have to pull
No,
the
you
love
can-
interest from the hat. By the way, context for our listeners. We cannot introduce any characters ourselves. Any character that has a significant role will have to be pulled from the hat.
Yeah, except for the orphan.
I was gonna say maybe.
Oh shit! Pull the orphan. Pull the
Oh,
orphan from the hat.
pull
Pull
blanket.
the orphan.
I'm gonna find blanket. He's in there somewhere.
No, you can't look. Yeah, pull the orphan.
No, the orphan's a minor character. Doesn't count.
But it might be Sabrina Carpenter. All we know.
Oh God, what's it say?
Sabrina Carpenter. It's Sabrina Carpenter, the blacksmith.
No, guys, I think the love interest.
No,
No, the love interest is Sabrina Carpenter, the blacksmith of the village.
Okay, so then we have to pull. Okay.
From his village. Or
But
like
okay,
his original
okay.
village, or is it
Let's-
gonna be from Jakarta?
From Jakarta, the village of Jakarta.
So Sabrina Carpenter is now on the board. We've obviously removed everything else. So we still have, what's left is Sabrina Carpenter. We're still working Gladiator, so he's still on the board, and we still have to use tampon.
I think Sabrina Carpenter's tampon, surely.
That's
Okay.
so grim.
But maybe Sabrina Carpenter, the blacksmith, is also a witch doctor. In her, she moonlights as a witch doctor.
Could
And
be.
she's like, I know the espresso.
Maybe right.
You're gonna get
They
sued.
find maybe they find Death's scythe in a small hole in the crater, right? They pull it out, and suddenly there's a hole there, which they need to plug up with something. And she's like,
Oh god.
otherwise the lava comes out, and she's like, I've got the perfect thing.
Super exorbitant.
Yeah, exactly. It's a quest story where they pick up. It's like Wizard of Oz, but they pick up a gladiator and they pick up Sabrina, and those two help them find their thing. And so maybe it's a 5-page thing. They get there, they get the scythe with the help of their 2 new companions, and then there's a big betrayal by Luke or by the gladiator, and that's the end of the story. That's how I see it at this
Fair.
point in time.
So we need to pull one for the orphan though, because we can't have the orphan.
We can, because the orphan is a
No,
minor
we've set
character.
our rules.
No.
But I mean, he doesn't have a speaking line, so
He
how
doesn't
are
have
we
a
gonna do
speaking line,
No,
so it's
that's
fine.
why I'm like, do we really need the actual
Yeah,
character? If they're
I
not
think
gonna say anything?
if we're going a speaking line character, it needs a pool. But if it's just some
Yeah.
background,
Can I do a alternative idea for the love interest?
please.
Yeah.
Maybe the reason why Derek wants to kill himself is that he lost his love interest, Sabrina Carpenter. And
Sabrina Carpenter. She was a blacksmith.
and the way he reminisces is he has a huge and he like chews
And
on it.
he's
It's
Guys, and it's his prized possession, right?
Yes.
So when he has to use it to plug up the
opens
hole,
he opens his chest, and there's just this really like rough looking old tampon. He gives him
he has it around his neck.
it's his necklace, and the lava's coming towards the three of them, right? And Luke's like, you have to save us. We have to plug up this hole with something. And he's like, I can't do it. I can't give it away.
He gives it one final kiss.
Yeah,
And then he puts it
goodbye.
Okay. So we've got a sort of ending scene. We just need a middle now.
Yeah, we just need this epic journey from bar to mountain. How about we start right now, and we just start while we're going. We just establish our opening scene. Let's get it all on paper.
So this was a setup done. See you guys in a sec.
Dizzy Scripts is sponsored by alcohol. Drink it all up. Yum 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 yum.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. We're about to write the actual script.
We're about to write that. We had
Exterior.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
I put ETX. Excuse me. Exterior. Jakarta port. Day.
Because everyone will tell it's a Jakarta port.
It's Jakarta because we're going to Krakatoa.
Because there's Indonesian flags on the board.
A small orphan, 12, wanders along the dock. I'm bad at typing, man. The dock front.
That's why I'm not doing it. I'm too dyslexic.
He holds an action figure of a dashing, three-legged pirate, played by Dwayne The Rock Johnson. He scans.
I will pin, because Max is so graciously supplied as a pin board, I will start pinning,
Pirate.
which is what I probably should have done at the start. I'll start pinning the
Mine's
cards
it.
we have pulled to the board.
He looks sad.
So we have used tampon.
Suddenly, he turns. He is silhouetted
Death scythe.
against
Item.
the sun. It's Derek Threelegs.
It's Derek Legs.
Derek.
In brackets, played by Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
We've already got it. We've already got it there. It's Derek Threelegs. Joy, the orphan.
I looked at this guy as a big guy with 3 legs. I was like, who the fuck are we talking about?
Turns towards the ship
Who the hell is
Delighted.
this?
next to Derek is Luke, the ginger
Oh, what a prick.
prick. He has a cannon. Boom.
And we can, even though we're right now, we can still pull anything we need to keep us going. Because we will need, as we discussed off camera, we might
Maybe
be
another
considering a midpoint setting from betwixt the bar and the top of the mountain.
Personally, I don't think we would need one. We could just cut and then we could climb the.
We'll pull it and we'll see, and if we don't like it, we'll cut it out of the fucking podcast.
Yeah. No, I mean, we can cut anything we want.
Blood.
We can cut, but we can't.
Add unless we pull out from the.
I don't know how these rules work. I feel like if
didn't really
if we're gonna be bold enough to pull something, we should have to use it. So
Yeah.
settings are a very bold pull, to be fair. But we could also, like, if we pulled the character, we could just one-line them and then shoot them with a cannon. If we pulled an item, we could just have them pick it up and throw it away. A setting is a very bold pull, especially because 2 of us, excuse me, wrote the moon.
Yeah, that's gonna be a bit scuffed.
But then we could just do flashback. That's a good way to cop out a setting. Flashback, the moon. Derek stands there. Cut back.
Nah, I think it'd be jokes because one of my settings is Croydon. Just cuts to Croydon. Just one
Cuts
day
to Croydon.
for no reason.
Yeah, we can have a little subplot in Croydon.
Yeah.
Just some unrelated thing. Someone in Croydon is dying, and someone in Croydon
Flashback, Croydon.
Someone in Croydon really wants their dad to die, so they're gonna hear it, and they're like,
Please!
Come on, Derek, get the scythe. Oh God, I am a bad typer.
What's your words per minute, mate?
At most, maybe like 93.
Oh, you're doing better than me. I can hit as a dyslexic man myself. I can hit maybe 80.
Okay, lads, this is the opening that we have written already.
Very nice.
I'll read it there.
You can read it.
Exterior, Jakarta, port, day. A small orphan, 12, wanders along the dock front. He holds an action figure of the dashing three-legged pirate, played by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. He scans the surrounding pirate ships. He looks sad. Why is he looking... Oh, okay. He hasn't seen him yet. Sorry, my bad. Suddenly, he turns. There he is, silhouetted against the sun. It's Derek, the three legs, 40s, Joy. Joy. The orphan runs towards the ship, delighted. Next to Derek is Luke, 30s, the ginger prank. He has a cannon. Boom! The cannonball rips the orphan in two. Blood. His hand is loose. The figure falls from it, covered in blood. A foot stomps upon it. A second foot lands next to it. Then a third. Then two more. Wait, what?
Read the whole thing.
Smaller. Wait, no. A foot stands upon it. A second foot lands next to it. Then a third. Then two more.
Smaller. Prick-like.
What?
How does one describe prick-like?
Why does he have 5? Oh, okay.
Two of them belong to Luke.
Talking about Luke, man. Wait. No, we're not going to think about how...
Okay, my bad. Let me continue. Luke and Derek stand on the dock. They walk towards a bar.
That is the opening scene completed, everybody.
Perfect.
That is how it will be in the final script, and that's how it's written.
There's no changes here. We do not make edits.
Okay, now we need to go to scene.
That'll be interior bar.
Interior bar.
If you want to speed it up, you can just keep tab.
Ken, I would love to do that, except I can't tell what tab is on you. Ah, it's the one that has that Chinese character on it. Nice.
Oh, that's Chinese.
Hey guys, we're gonna have to put this. We're gonna have to put a photo of this on the Instagram.
Succulent Chinese.
A succulent Chinese strip.
A kind of succulent Chinese character. Interior bar day. Okay, so
we're just fine then. Then two more.
Yeah, the then two more is Luke.
You know
man.
what? Maybe I'm just being a bit dizzy.
Look, man. If you want to edit the script, we can do our final edits at the end.
We're on our...
What happens in the bar?
Oh, it definitely opens up to full fight, dramatic, bang, 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 fight going, crowd cheering, sweat, blood, bartenders. He's going, oh, not another fight in my bar.
Dave, 50s.
Is that on Gladiator?
No, it's just Dave. He's
Dave?
from Jakarta.
Oh, if he has a line, mate, you gotta pull it from the
No,
hat.
he's not got a line. Dave,
If
50s.
Fucking gets
Stands
glassed in the
in
head.
a
Get glassed in the head
dingy
of
bar.
No. They're walking up to the bar door, and Dave is the guy who falls out, breaks through the door and just poof, boom, onto the ground.
Okay.
And they're oh, this is the salty spittoon right here.
Exterior bar day. Derek and Luke approach the door. It swings
Without any
open.
milk.
What swings open?
Oh,
Like a door.
I'm thinking like
Get
the,
the ball.
I'm thinking like the old Western style, you know, like the
Yeah, whatever them
I don't know
called.
what the fuck they're called.
Like a western door.
Like a Western cowboy mower.
A man falls out. Guys, we've missed a major thing from the last scene.
What was it?
So, this is important. They walk towards a bar. They walk between the two halves of the orphan.
Who is seemingly not dead.
The halves crawl away to let them pass. Derek and Luke approach the door. It swings open like a door. A man falls out. His head is twisted around 360 degrees.
Not Derek!
He's annoyed.
Yeah, because they don't.
He's not
I
dead.
didn't remember it. They
don't die. They
Oh
don't
shit!
die.
Yeah, he'll just like snap it back into place and get back up.
Exactly.
And
So,
then push himself back in.
interior bar.
Wait, no, because
Dead.
wait. We're forgetting a very important story beat here.
What?
We haven't established the orphan still being alive.
Oh,
We
yeah,
have. Look up here.
They crawl away.
They walk between
Okay,
the two
yeah,
halves of the
sorry.
orphan. The halves crawl away to let them pass.
I'm dizzy.
It's alright. I wrote it while you were being dizzy. Don't you worry about it.
Dizzy being-
script.
Yeah. In
Scripting, bro.
in a ring is.
Did you establish the guy?
up.
Oh no, he's annoyed.
Yeah, he's annoyed.
The producer he'll get it. He'll
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
He'll know.
It doesn't matter so much.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Hey guys, anyone listening, here's a tip for writing a script. When you write a script, you can just say what you want. It doesn't have to be. You don't have to show it on screen. You know, there don't have to be anything that anyone can follow. If you say, you know, this character looks a bit like his mum died last week, it's fine. Everyone knows. You know, because everyone who's consuming this media.
I met up enough people whose mums died last week.
Everyone who's consuming this media is reading the script, right? So everyone knows that this guy looks like his mum died last week. You don't need to set it up in any other way.
basically straight
That's
out
a bit
the
of
mouth
advice
of
for everyone.
Blake Snyder.
That's what Blake Snyder says. He says,
Blake Snyder, save the cat. You know, that's exactly what.
when
he
writing a script, tell, don't show. That's the key. A ring is set up in the center of the bar. I mean, a ring you fight in.
said. Have we already established the action fight?
That kind of ring. Not one you wear.
Who are you?
Utopian.
Who are you writing this to?
What do you mean?
Dear viewer, I mean a ring that you fight in.
So it says, interior bar day. A ring is set up in the center of the bar. I mean a ring you fight in. That kind of ring, not one you wear.
Does it ring a bell? Sorry.
In
You want a drink?
yes, please.
Please.
Yeah.
Is a gladiator.
Gladiator.
Yeah. His name is
Gladiator.
Gladiator.
Yeah.
30.
Gladiator the Gladiator the
Hey,
Gladiator.
look at the pinboard, man. It says Gladiator, not Gladiator.
Yeah, no.
A joke none of our viewers will understand. Keep these bottles away from Max. Where's
Why?
the bottle opener?
What do you mean?
You're not using your ring.
The sort of ring you wear, not the one you fight in.
Yes.
Yes.
Gladiator. How do you, what is this archaic ass?
I don't know. I've never even seen that before in my life, not gonna lie to you.
This is
I have
your-
no fucking clue where you found
For
that.
context, we are in Max's house.
Alright.
Now we have lead poisoning from.
His name is Gladiator. I've written his name is Gladiator 20s. His name is not Gladiator 20s. His name is Gladiator, comma, 20s. Okay, cool. D and... Oh, why have I got caps lock on, Ken? How do I turn it off? Oh, I turned it off. D and L approach. Gladiator smashes his opponent. There is one. We haven't mentioned that, but look, it's a digi script. It's not a
He
normal
won't
script.
speak though.
Yeah.
He's just there to get
In the face
die,
with
quote unquote.
a bottle. Ken, you're gonna lose your Duolingo streak.
Ken,
No.
you'll lose your
I'm
streak.
sorry.
A bottle of
Last
rum.
reminder, Ken.
Glass shatters and cuts his throat. He's annoyed. So far, for the interior bar scene, I have a ring is set up in the center of the bar. I mean a ring you fight in, that kind of ring, not one you wear.
Yes.
In the ring is a gladiator. His name is Gladiator. 20s. Derek and Luke approach. Gladiator smashes his opponent in the face with a bottle of rum. The glass shatters and cuts his throat. He's annoyed.
It should always be that. Whenever like we're metaphoring like a brutal murder, it's just they're annoyed.
Yeah. Gladiator drains the remaining rum.
I think we should go back up to the orphan.
Well, he's annoyed.
And he's annoyed. I think we should.
Okay, we will. We'll add that. We're gonna add that to the orphan.
He was annoyed.
He
was a tad ticked off.
he's like pissed, I would say.
No, but he's annoyed. He's annoyed. He's annoyed.
They walk between the two halves of the orphan. The halves crawl away to let them pass.
He's annoyed.
Guys, we have our first line of dialogue. Okay?
Oh, shit.
It's going to be Derek talking to the gladiator. So he's just seen the gladiator slash the other guy's throat and then drink the rum from the bottle, which is covered in blood. That's how hard this guy is.
I see you're a fighter.
I see you're a fighter.
No, that's terrible.
Gladiator. What does Gladiator say?
Wait.
My mum was a fighter.
No, I No, wait. Derek, I see you're well versed in killing a man.
Yeah. I know all about killing men. My mum was eaten by a lion.
Gladiator. No one who watches this is gonna understand that either.
In killing.
And we're not gonna explain it.
And I'm gonna add that line in a sec.
You don't
but
need to.
You don't even understand what we're referring to at this point.
Ken can work it out. He's a smart boy.
Just a terrible Max joke. That's all you get. It's all the context anyone
I didn't
needs.
drink rum.
Terrible Max joke.
Hang on. I've got the characters down, boys. Don't you worry. Yes.
I see you're Wellum versed.
Well, I'm versed in killing a man and in drinking rum. Yes.
Yes. I'm sorry if we get loud, by the way, audience.
We're excited.
No, to read the script, we have to lean into where the mic is centered. We have one mic. We're very broke.
Yes.
Send us money. £5 in the post.
Please.
Not even a Patreon. It's just £5 on the post, mate. I'll do as well.
Send it to the PO box. And then we'll take it from there.
A crumpled note or anything. Loose change.
You just get like 5p's in the post.
Here you go, mate. A hearty donation. 5p.
Oh.
Gladiator says, "My mother was killed in a ring like this. Her opponent was a cannibal." Derek says, "I expect that upset you."
I never shoot a cannibal at a person.
I expect that upset you. Gladiator says, "Yes."
Yeah, he's a man of few words.
No, because Gladiator can either say, "No, I'm Gladiator," or he can say, "Yes."
Yes.
No one's gonna know.
So here's the joke, right? This is it. This is the dialogue so far.
All right, Max, please explain the joke.
So my mum went to Rome once, and as part of that experience, she was put in the Colosseum. But they actually let like a lion in, and the lion ate her all up, man. Just consumed her entirely. And someone said to me, "Bet you were quite upset about that." And I was like, "Well, I'm Gladiator."
Don't laugh.
So Derek says, "You want to? Who's Derek? Who's playing Derek?"
I'll play Derek.
All right, give him a pirate accent.
One sec, my eyes. Dizzy.
Don't worry that it says Kyling. It's supposed to say killing.
No, Kyling.
Yeah, you were first in Kyling a man.
I see you're well versed in killing a man.
And in drinking rum.
That's the wisest way to say it. And in drinking rum.
That's Gladiator.
Sorry, now that we're speaking out the dialogue, I'm starting to realize it shouldn't be yes, it should be I.
Ah, that's true.
I. Or maybe R.
My mother was killed in a ring like this. Her opponent was a cannibal.
I expect that upset you.
Yes.
Add a good old R before I
Okay.
expect that upset you.
Okay.
See, dear viewers who are definitely not professionals at screenwriting, when you start to read out the dialogue, you naturalize it.
It's a good technique to read the dialogue out loud, and then you can understand if it's natural or if it sounds a bit forced.
Kim, what's your 2 cents on this?
On this, I will write some crappy dialogue and then get feedback from the actors whenever they do the scene.
Oh, yes.
And then go, yeah, then tell the script supervisor, change it, please.
See, me personally, I'll just talk to myself like a psycho in my bedroom.
I do that, but then I realise I'm a bit of a lizard. So I
Guys,
can't write dialogue.
Can I suggest something for later in the script, right?
Mm.
When they're stuck in that hole in the crater and the lava's coming towards them, and
Sorry, wait, not to interrupt, but I just realised we've done all this. This is page 2.
yeah, it's taking a long
Page
time.
1 was
It's taking a long time for me to write.
No, I was saying the opposite. I meant, like, I feel like so much has just happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now we're on page 2.
Yep.
Lads, listen to this. Listen to this.
Yeah,
pitch.
yeah,
I've got a pitch for you, right? When they're sat in that hole, or maybe afterwards, maybe when Derek has saved all their lives by sacrificing this tampon that works so valuable to him, right?
Yes, the necklace tampon.
Yeah. And he's trying to find comfort from his friend Gladiator, right? So he says to him, like, isn't it so sad when you lose someone you love, like when you lost your mum? And he goes, I lied to you earlier. Frankly,
Gladiator.
I'm Gladiator. And that's the end. That's the end of the script. That's the punchline.
Yeah, that'll be the final line after you plugged up the hole and everything.
Yeah.
They managed to escape. Frankly, I'm glad.
Yeah, exactly.
Frankly, I'm Gladiator.
Yeah, and then we just fucking end with that.
Fucking Michael Bay.
It just says Gladiator across the screen.
That
final-
should be the title, Gladiator.
Yeah,
And then
it's gonna be Gladiator, right? But that's mate. That is what that's
Oh,
right. We have the final image sorted.
yep, done.
So the next
we
thing.
got Angle.
So we have now Derek. Derek is trying to get the Gladiator to come with him to whatever.
Yeah, that was the problem we had earlier. Is that how is our boy? Because obviously,
I'm looking for a fighter like you.
no.
No, you could say.
I'm saying. I'm thinking. Are you well versed in the lands?
Why is Derek always saying he's well versed in things?
Listen,
No.
man. No, but it's like because he needs the man in the because obviously we've established that he's Dwayne the Rock Johnson. He's a Hawaiian. He's a Maui. So he's like, are you like a local? Do you know?
Do you know these lands?
Yes.
I was gonna say.
He's. I guess they wouldn't say well versed.
What's your suggestion, Kim?
I was gonna say it's kind of, I feel like it would be more naturally said. I hear you're the right guy.
Yeah.
Something like
So
that.
is he? So this is the question.
I've heard tales of you.
Yeah.
Mm,
Maybe he already knows him. He's just trying to get
Yeah.
friendly at this stage.
okay. I've heard tales of you, and then Gladiator says yes.
Real.
Yeah, that's his main dialogue. Yes.
Yes.
Or,
Yeah.
Could be.
Could be.
Who?
You're not even a dialogue, just an action. Derek nods.
Ask that.
No, sorry. Gladiator nods.
Or grunts.
I'm looking for someone who knows these lands. Or do you want to do it in more piratey?
I've heard I've heard tales of you and your ventures around these parts.
I've heard tales of you. He says yes. He says you've been to the mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, let's
You've been to the crater, maybe.
Yeah, something.
Or you know these mountains.
Well, no, because I think a pirate would be very punctual. It's no like there's no beating around the bush. It's I know you've been to the top of the mountain.
Yeah.
I know you've been to the tip.
Or you say
I know you've been to the summit, and he goes.
you know these mountains or something.
No, because I think that's too broad. I feel like as a pirate he'd be very straight to the point. He'd be like,
I feel like that's still.
I've heard you've been to here. You know, I've heard you've been to the tip, and he goes,
Yeah, that works too.
I'm thinking Gladiator says something like, "What seek ye there?" You know?
yeah. But yeah,
No,
I think
you
Derek
put it
will
in-
be a very, very straightforward. He'll be very straight to
do
the
it.
punch. He's not gonna beat around the bush. He's a
No.
pirate.
Yeah.
I've heard you've been there.
I was gonna say for the gladiator, he could try and
you
like
spike.
imitate Derek.
Yeah. He will. He's mocking him. Aye, and what seek ye there, pirate?
You seeky beaky.
What I seek is none of. His opponent is carted away. He's annoyed.
Karate away.
You've doubled him being annoyed, but it works. I like it. Should we read back our dialogue again just to make sure it's all?
All right, lads, we're gonna read through the screen. Do you want me to do the same gladiator voice as I did before?
You know what?
Yes.
I can do. I'll do a more serious one this time.
All right. One sec, let me get a
Derek's gonna use his catchphrase of well versed.
well-versed laddie. I see you're well-versed in killing a man.
And in drinking rum.
Aye.
My mother was killed in a ring like this. Her opponent was a cannibal.
I expect that upsets you.
Yes.
I've heard tales. I've heard tales of you.
Yes.
You've been right. Sorry. You've been to the crater.
And we're gonna change that to "You've been to the traitor."
You've been to the crater. There we go. Yeah. I like it.
Aye. And what seek ye there? Pirate.
You've been to the crater. Yes, that's a good line. I like that line actually.
Yeah. And what's Derek say?
That's a man who's watched Pirates once or twice.
I think Luke should say something at some point, surely.
Oh yeah, Luke's there.
Luke's just kind of standing there.
Maybe you should just be like,
Your mum!
boss, I'm scared. These people seem kind of dodgy.
Boss, what's going on?
Maybe Luke goes up to the gladiator's face, realizing he's taking the piss out of Derek, trying to kind of defend him.
I think he's being sarcastic, boss. Or, Captain, I think he's being a sarcasm.
I think he's mocking us, boss.
No,
Maybe
no,
Luke's
you know how
I'll be back.
I would think like he's saying it like Charlie from Smiling Friends.
Oh yeah. No, boss. I think he's mocking him. Wait, can you do?
He's mocking him.
Can you do a Charlie from Smiling Friends impression?
No, I can't.
You have to do
He's
real
so-
nasally.
Yeah, is he Canadian? Because he sounds Canadian.
He's not. He's just got a weird voice. I love my country and God bless America.
See, this is
You
what
kiss
we
your dad
need
in the
AI
mouth.
for.
You kiss your dad in the mouth. I think he's mocking us, boss.
I'd probably do a Pim.
Yeah.
No.
Charlie.
Oh, Charlie.
Could be.
Bro, Pim is so jokes. Is he Australian or New Zealand? Cause
Pim's Australian, I think.
But epic.
I've suggested this as a motivation. Gladiator says, "And what seek ye there, pirate?" And Derek says, "I seek your help, lest ye be afraid."
Okay.
And then Gladiator's like, "Afraid? I'm afraid of no man, and no crater neither."
He's fucking
Is
Northern.
he
He's Northern Irish.
He's Irish, yeah.
I ain't afraid of no Peaky
He's
Blinders.
an Irish dude in Jakarta now.
I fear no man,
I fear no man.
I
and
don't
no
fear them.
crater neither.
Oh, I remember watching the first episode of Peaky Blinders. A friend showed us or recommended it, and yeah, Inspector Campbell, who's Northern Irish.
Yeah.
It was with Winston Churchill,
the
and Winston
IRS
Churchill was
type
like, "What's your top hat made out of?" And he was like, "Beaver." Or beaver. No. Beaver.
Beaver.
Inspector Campbell.
In my mind,
So now we're just doing fucking gladiators. Northern Irish. Cut all that voice crack out, by the way.
No. It must be exposed.
I've got it, guys. I've got the dialogue.
Okay.
So this is how it goes, right?
Oh, okay. Well,
So Gladiator says,
Wait.
All right, want to read it from the start, or from I've heard tales of ye. We'll read from there.
Yes. I've heard tales of ye.
Yes.
We've been. Ye've been to the crater.
Gladiator turns away, wiping blood from his brow. His opponent is carted away. He's annoyed. Aye. And what seek ye there, pirate? You want to be Luke?
I think he's mocking us, boss.
You're Derek.
I seek ye help. I seek ye help. Let us be afraid.
Nah, lest ye be-
lest ye be afraid.
Question mark. I fear no man, And no crater neither.
There be riches. There be rich rewards.
I fear no rich rewards.
Okay.
Alright, that's the bar scene, I think.
Should it be okay, or should you be like, aight?
I think, see, in my mind, the gladiator thinks that the rich rewards are another thing he should be afraid of. And he's like, you can't scare me, man.
This man has a 1-2 many, like, head pounds. I fear no rewards.
He's actually still concussed from the fire.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, okay, so that is the opening of the bar scene done. Now, I think we have a little clue of, so we know what happens on the mountain. Things we need to set up next. We need to set up on the journey. We need to have a chat about the tampon. We need to set that up as his memory of Sabrina Carpenter, the blacksmith. And we also need we kind of got the final scene in mind. We need to have the betrayal scene, but between there we need to just have something on the way to the mountain. Ken, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say we could do an intercut where it is a flashback of him with his lover, Sabrina Carpenter.
Okay.
And
On the moon.
on the moon.
I be a pirate of the stars.
Maybe like the final shot of that scene is, and then it'll be a lingering shot where it's like.
Oh, the tampon.
Yeah, and then it. No, he has it around like. He already has it around his neck, like it's a gift from her.
Yeah.
And then it's.
Sorry, I suck at it when I'm nervous.
No, he's kissing it for the final part of the scene, and then it smash cuts straight to him at the bottom of the mountain doing the same thing, and then it pans back, like it goes to the back and pans at the mountain. They're at the mountain now.
Okay. So yeah, right. So do we have a scene of them leaving the bar and then they kind of setting off on the journey and him being like, "This is my lover," and him talking about it, or do we just smash cut straight to him in the past with his lover?
Yeah.
And then it's just straight to him sucking on the tampon.
No, yeah.
I think we have a really emotional death scene. He's like, "I would take the ring from your finger if I'd ever bought it ye, but I never, I never had the chance, so I'll take this instead." Yeah. And he just hangs it around his neck and he gives it a kiss and then we smash cuts it. Can we pause for it? We're gonna take a quick break. We'll be back.
Dizzy Scripts is sponsored by Chinese Keyboards. Type it all up. Yum 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 yum.
3, 2, 1. Scream. Okay, lads, we're gonna write. We're gonna write the flashback scene. Right, we need a setting for where this ancient scene is set. This past scene is set. Should we pull a setting?
I think we should pull a setting.
Let's pull a setting. Is it this one?
Let me just check. Yeah, it is. I can see one of my S's.
Okay.
Ken, I will mix these up. Close your eyes, my boy.
Mm-hmm. I'll
And
put my hand
just
in now.
pull the first thing that comes. There we go.
Big one.
The Bronx.
Okay.
I forgot I wrote that one.
So exterior, the Bronx day.
I'll pin it to the board.
Oh, because she could get shot. Exterior of the Bronx night. And honestly, this is all set in pirate times except for this bit, the flashback, which is set in modern day.
No explanation whatsoever.
Because obviously tampons did not exist in pirate times, so this has to be set in modern day.
So yeah, this is just post-apocalyptic after people have started killing each other.
Exterior, the Bronx night, I say.
And you should have just an American accent.
Yeah. Derek suddenly got an American accent.
He's just American.
Derek and his girlfriend.
This
So
feels
no,
like Southland
we don't.
Tales at this point.
We're not going to tell what the girlfriend. That's not how you do it. Derek and Sabrina Carpenter
Is
the blacksmith.
hammering on her anvil. Because, for the record, it's not Sabrina Carpenter. It's Sabrina Carpenter, open brackets, blacksmith, close brackets.
30s.
30s.
The blacksmith.
The blacksmith. There we go.
In her in a smithing shop in the Bronx. In her
Iron Man.
smithy in the Bronx. Right, we need to have some flirting going on here. Sabrina.
Oh, it's American now, isn't it?
Sabrina.
I like the way you hammer, girl.
Hammers her anvil.
I love the way your back muscles move.
Okay, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. I love. I reckon it's still pirate. I love the way your back muscles move.
No, it's like pirate. It's like I love the way your back muscles move.
It's an American pirate.
Yeah, I love the way your back muscles move. Sabrina turns around,
but she's like super. Oh, but it's the Bronx. You know what? I'm not even gonna try an accent to sound like the Bronx.
Serena turns around sexually. What about my front muscles, mister?
Nice cock.
Sabrina. We're going to have nice cock in there somewhere, don't worry.
Nice cock.
Do you want me to write nice cock instead? Or do you want me to put what about my front muscles?
Just spit everywhere.
Okay, he's going to say that instead. Okay, cool. Sabrina turns around, nice cock.
Nice cock.
Derek blushes.
You too.
No, because she needs the tampon. She can't have a cock.
No, it's a running joke between them.
Yeah. You hammer. Wait, you bang that anvil well. Not the only thing I bang well.
He says, biting his lip. No, this should just be like in brackets above the quote. It should just be biting lip.
Do we just make
Okay.
Derek really campy and like sexual?
Yeah.
And then
Well, no, these two have that.
This whole scene is that. It's just ridiculously campy.
Sabrina just says nice cock. She has to say it again. Yeah, well, you have a nice cock. Nice.
Woo. I'm drinking more chatters.
Well, I'm good at working a show.
That could be good. That could be good.
I know my way around a mast.
That's good. But then we need to
No?
be up a
Okay.
pirate. We need to get a pirate ship then. Cause
Oh, he's not. Okay.
I bang you well.
So I thought it was funny. Fuck you guys.
No. We'll put it in. We'll put it in. Derek says, you should come on my ship sometime. Sabrina, I know my way around a map.
There we go. See, we're getting there. We may be belligerent, but at least we're getting the metaphors in.
Yeah.
It's clever, I reckon.
Derek approaches. One of his three legs is stuck out in front.
Oh yeah, I forgot he had 3 legs. He has 3 legs. What is he doing? So the third leg just like comes out. Wait, so are we establishing the third leg just comes out from his dick?
No. It's 3 legs. He has 3 legs. And Sabrina says, "You happy to see me?" And he says, "Cramp." I got cramp.
How are we establishing his third leg? We've
already established it.
yeah,
He steps on it. He steps and he steps.
Yeah.
So
And then 2 more
yeah,
steps
that's
and
why I was suggesting the third leg is like just like where his like does his penis just like flop onto his third leg?
Guys, when no, he's had 3 legs like here, and his penis is like flops on his third
Yeah,
leg.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
you're right.
Yeah.
But guys, maybe when he has to plug the hole to stop the lava coming out, first thing he does is put his leg in and it gets burnt off.
He burns his third leg.
And he's like, "There's only one option left." Derek approaches. Wait, I already had Sabrina turn around sexually, so he's going to approach sexually. I love you. Let's have sex.
Oh well.
Wanna bang?
I love you.
What a fuck, babe.
Wanna fuck.
Oh, he's a pirate, so we'd be like, "What a shag!
Wanna shag. And then
Want to
Sabrina.
get down in my booty what's the fuck it? What's the thing in the poop deck? One time put a finger in my poop.
Sabrina, I'm on my period.
It's
On my
okay.
period.
It's okay,
It's okay,
lassie.
you have a poop deck.
I'll enter your poop deck.
I was going to say even better.
I care not.
We can go for the poop deck, lassie.
Let me enter your
Oh God.
poop deck. Yes. And then she says, "Oh, Derek," and then bang, bang, bang. Like she gets shot. Sabrina, it's the gang.
Let me enter ye poop deck.
Bang.
What did you? I care not. Let me enter. No, okay, it should be
Ye
ye
poop
poop
deck.
deck.
Alright, I will.
That is our pirate accent. It's just the only thing we're doing is changing you to ye.
This is not a sex scene.
Do you want to read the stage duration then?
Bang, bang, bang. This is not a sex scene. Sabrina is shot 3 times. Dead. No. Dead. Full stop. 3 times, period. Dead, period.
Dead.
Not even annoyed this time, it's dead.
Yeah, because this is when death still exists.
Exactly.
Maybe she's the last person who died. Oh, my love. I would.
I kind of wanted to say, oh shit, it's the Alps.
Christ, it's the roses. Then we can start with that.
Yar! Ye be the rozzers!
They're after me booty.
Exclamation mark.
Then Derek turns around and sees Sabrina dead. Sabrina lies in a pool of blood.
Lifeless.
She's not only annoyed, she's dead.
Also 20.
I would have bought ye a ring with me booty.
No! He should already have the ring.
I have bought ye a ring, but I have not. I bought ye a ring.
Pirate, how do you spell it? Me treasures were worthless. For the ring I bought was for naught.
Yes, all me booty was for naught. For the ring I have bought will not fit your finger.
What shall be for naught?
Yeah, all me
There we go.
booty was for naught.
I guarantee when you see this for the editing in the morning, it's
I
gonna be like
Bored.
Bored.
shall be for
What?
naught.
We can't rhyme naught with naught. The ring I have bought.
No, we're rhyming bought with naught.
Yeah, but we already rhymed bought with naught to start with.
Bought. Wait.
All me booty.
No.
All the booty for which I
my love,
fought.
all
The
the
ring
booty-
which I have bought was all for naught.
All me booty was for naught.
Alright, hang on. All the booty for which I
Fought.
fought.
Yes. Yeah.
The ring I have bought
Was
was
for
all
naught.
for naught.
Yeah. Hey guys,
We're cooking.
you can comment whatever you want, but you
Okay.
can't say we aren't poetic geniuses.
We are cooking right now.
We are.
I'm about to cook up a 5-star Michelin dish right here. You're dead. You're dead.
No, I mean, okay, you're burning the steak, mate.
What?
You're slightly overcooking this.
You're
my
overcooking
guy.
this. What was the rule? Where's Blake? I think he says only about 5 lines.
Yeah, but he has to say this, man.
What even point are we up to? Opening image, theme
No,
stated,
you should
set
put the
up,
ring on her
catalyst,
and then
debate.
pop out the...
Break into 2 B story.
Okay.
Alright, so we're definitely not doing a B story in fun and games. So I guess we're in the.
This would be considered
This is kind of the B story, yeah.
This would be considered a B
But
story.
it's already included in the same scene.
Yeah, but it's a short film, so...
I feel like this is kind of the debate. The catalyst was the bar. The debate. No, because
Actually, could this be considered the catalyst of why he's actually...
I think we're just
seeking this
fucking up the story.
It's a short film. That's for more like feature.
Yeah, I mean,
exactly.
yeah. You know what? Blake
This can be a bit
Schneider.
more
Yeah.
art house.
What the fuck does Blake Schneider know?
I don't know.
What movies has he directed?
Literally, the only films that he's written, he's a really successful screenwriter, but in terms of selling his scripts, but the only ones that have actually been made into films have been quite shit.
Well, exactly.
So
You
let's
know
all
what?
listen to him.
You know what we've sold? Fucking Pirates 2. Journey into Krakatoa.
Okay, guys, this is the whole scene of the Derek Love scene. We want to read it from the start. Okay,
Max, chug your beer.
I'm not gonna chug it. I'm gonna drink it.
He's chugging.
Who's playing Sabrina? And you'll play Derek. You can play Sabrina.
Okay.
Okay, I'll use scene directions. Exterior: the Bronx, night.
Sabrina.
Derek and Sabrina Carpenter, 30s. The blacksmith are in her smithy in the Bronx. Sabrina hammers her anvil.
I love the way ye back muscles move.
Sabrina turns around, sexually.
Nice cock.
Derek blushes. Derek, biting lip.
Bang that anvil well.
I bang you well.
I bang you well.
Wait. Chase every
Yeah.
ye should come on my ship sometime.
I know my way around a mast.
Derek approaches. One of his 3 legs is stuck out in front.
I forgot his 3
Are
legs.
you happy to see me?
Cramp.
Derek approaches sexually.
I love you. What a shag.
I'm on my period.
I care not,
Oh,
lest me enter ye poop deck.
oh, Derek.
Bang, bang, bang. This is not a sex scene. Sabrina is shot 3 times. Dead.
Not annoyed.
Then when that comes later.
Wait, change let to lest.
No,
Yes.
Less doesn't make sense there. That's not what less means.
Who cares? Pirates speak.
No, because less is he warning her. He's warning her. That doesn't make any sense. It wouldn't work there. Go on.
It's fine.
There.
What the fuck is that first word?
What? Cripes?
Cripes. Oh, sorry. Cripes. It's the Rozzers. They're after me booty.
Derek turns. Sabrina lies in a pool of blood. She's not only annoyed, she's dead. Also 20. She's 30. I already said that.
Derek, indeed.
Just
It
no.
should be R.
Okay, that's better. Whoa, what's happened?
Max, you're fucking it. You're fired. You're no longer my co-host.
Okay, that's fine.
What?
Oops.
Arr! Me love, all the booty for which I fought, the ring I have bought, was all for naught. You're not only annoyed, you're dead.
Derek places a ring on her finger.
And since I cannot take the ring from your finger, from ye finger, I will take this.
Derek hangs a used tampon around his neck. He kisses it sexually. No, we're gonna make it. He kisses it
Tenderly.
lovingly. Okay, exterior. Where are we? The base
The
of
bass.
Krakatoa. I think I'm actually being quite subtle with this, right? Because we've not even mentioned that everyone can't die. It's just the script is showing us
Yeah,
that.
it's
It's quite
exactly.
good, isn't
It's a
it?
show not tell.
Yeah.
Am I right, viewers?
Yeah.
Comment
Yeah.
if I'm right. Comment.
Derek
You sticky
sucks on a used tampon. Wait, hang on. I feel like I had an idea to just at the end of the Sabrina death scene, just introduce Luke somehow, like he's been there the whole time.
Oh, hi, boss.
Yeah, but I couldn't think of a way to do
Oh,
it.
okay, maybe not. Summit. Maybe it should be near peak.
I've got the base, man.
I'm saying maybe it should be near peak because now we're going to establish, as we talked off camera, my dear viewers.
Halfway up Krakatoa.
we're going to now throw in, I think, we need the protector of the mountain, who will have his character and his item of protection.
We need to have a nice chat between our characters first.
Okay, yeah.
Derek sucks on a used tampon hung around his neck.
Luke says, "What the fuck? What the fuck?"
Luke bites his lip. Gladiator.
Are you acoustic?
I feel like this will get cancelled if we say, "Are you acoustic?" But we'll have to put it in. We can always take it out. Are you acoustic?
I forgot we're technically recording, so we could just cut that section out.
It's
Max will have a long job.
fine. Yeah.
It's a week-long edit.
Gladiator, are you acoustic? Derek, it belonged to me, love. Sabrina, carpenter, blacksmith.
No, I was gonna say, no, I'm a swallower.
No, again, I'm not writing that. Thank you. Whoops.
Oh, and Max has spilt a beer.
It's fine.
20 minutes to seal this story.
We're almost there, boys. We're almost there.
Can introduce one quick character who gets killed off instantly with one line.
Exactly.
Another gladiator just says, "Are you acoustic?"
You acoustic?
Gladiator, we near the top. We near the top. And is this him saying, "We near the top," or "We near the top"?
Yo, dog.
Yo, dog. Very stern, certified hood classic. Yo, dog.
We near the top. The entrance to the crater is around here somewhere. Luke bites his lip.
He's
horny for it.
He's just turned on by everything around him.
Bro, we have to have a moment in the script where there's wait. So the enemy comes out, the guardian of the mountain, right?
Let's pull it now.
No, see, all right, we will. But the guardian of the mountain comes out. They're trying to find ways to defeat the guardian.
Don't say being gay.
No. I'm not, what? I wouldn't say that. No. Luke has a fucking cannon. Just fucking.
Luke fires the cannon.
They're having like an intellectual discussion with him, trying to do all these codes, all his like riddles and shit, and Luke just fucking blasts him in half.
What is ye favourite colour?
Boom! And they walk through the two halves of the Guardian, and it's crawling apart like the orphan.
Oh no! I think another part, like,
it won't even
playing to the comedic effect, would be that his cannon disappears.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It shouldn't even be like a hand cannon. It'll just be a whole ass cannon.
Yeah.
No,
I'm thinking that he has a cannon.
Like this, just to fire, and then
next shot, there's not there.
Yeah, it's gone. It's like a GTA character.
Let us know.
So we have to pull a character, which is from this hat.
Let's pull a character. So we have the hats up now. Max's.
I prayed Jojo Siwa.
Okay, and I will now pull.
God, might be Jojo Siwa.
I will now pull.
Kind of relevant, to be fair. Okay, so the character we're working with is a poodle called Gorlock the Destroyer. Kind of works, doesn't it?
The item I have pulled so that the wizard will defend himself with is
oh, that's fair.
It's a poodle, and then there's just a bear just standing.
It's word for word a whole ass bear.
Oh, great. Flash. Recoiling.
I am loving this pinboard, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's working really well for our...
On the path ahead is Gorlock the Destroyer. 15. 20s.
No, it's 15. No, 15 dog years. Times that by 7? 15,
A poodle.
15 human years.
Yeah.
90s in dog years.
Halt. What should Gorlock be like? I feel like many of our characters are quite similar.
Could be like a very much like gremlin voice.
Mm-hmm.
Who seeks to go up the mountain?
I like it.
Gorlock the Destroyer.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's the name, man. What seek you in the crater?
What seeks you in the crater?
'Tis no concern of yours. bitch. Because she's a female dog, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, I was just gonna be like, nah, mate, level it up, cunt.
I know. We have Derek say,
Yar.
"Yar, 'tis no concern of yours,
Yees.
of yees, bitch,
Quick
And then-
exclamation mark.
bitch." And then we have Luke or the gladiator say cunt. I would say
I think it'll be a gladiator.
gladiator whispers cunt. I think the gladiator just yells cunt.
Cunt. It had to be in full caps. Cunt. So just sorry, force of habit.
Gorlock is perturbed. What? Huh?
What?
Sorry.
Huh? Yeah, gladiator. Sorry, force of habit.
Yeah. I just want him to say sorry. Just no explanation. Just
Yeah,
sorry.
Sorry. Oh, my bad.
Yeah. My bad.
Guys, I've drawn Luke.
Oh mate, Luke looks like a fucking guy. Oh shit.
Straight out of the strip
This is
club.
Luke right here.
When Luke betrays him at the end, I really want Derek to say, "I should have known when they introduced me to you as Luke the prick."
I should have known. Luke the prick
If we
would
haven't
be a
found this,
prick.
we need Luke to actually. do Luke
Definitely,
quick.
definitely. If you wish to enter, you must answer these riddles.
These riddles 3.
These riddles 3. Okay, wait. I've got what comes next. Derek. Aye. And then Gorlock says, and also fight this bear.
Fucking whip out that bear.
Also this bear. Camera pans.
The bear is like just ready.
He just be get that pose up, you know.
Lads, I reckon we have an intense fight scene between Gladiator and the bear.
Yeah.
Gladiator only just wins, and then Gorlock's in the middle of saying that first riddle, and it just boom. A whole ass bear bounds towards the gang. Gladiator raises a blade and a bottle. He downs his rum.
Like fucking.
I came here to fight bears and drink rum, and I've just
No,
finished
what's-
Oh,
What's the cartoon cunt? Popeye. Where he's like, he does the rum, gets the power. Sorry, my viewers. I am now just scribbling.
It's right. It will all go on the Patreon later.
Yes, the Patreon to our 5 viewers. How the fuck do you draw Dwayne the Rock Johnson? Can give him a nice strong jawline.
They fight, much like in that film you saw once.
Yes.
much like the Revenant.
Yeah, much like the Revenant. Blood and guts flow.
For some reason, Derek is naked in my depiction of Derek.
They fight.
He just has the schlong out.
Bear.
He does. There we go. Here's Derek.
Nice.
3 legs. Derek, 3
Yeah.
legs.
The bear rips into Gladiator. They fight. Much like the Revenant. Blood and guts flow. Gladiator is slashed and bruised. The bear fights on. Derek joins. They fight. The bear bites one of Derek's legs. Derek kicks him with 2 more. The bloody bout continues. No, I think Derek goes for the finishing move of those kicks. Let's end it there.
The bear dies. No.
The bear's
The bear
annoyed.
is annoyed.
They are, the producer. He'll get it.
He'll get it. He'll understand what
This is not
that's
the
what it
shooting
is.
script.
Yeah,
We can
yeah.
still deal with it once.
Well, we'll just have Gorlock say, "Ye have defeated my bear."
So here is my first riddle, and then
Yeah,
just blasted.
No, we're gonna have him start saying the riddle. What has eyes but cannot
See. Boom!
Gorlock is turned into dust.
Gorlock is
No more.
is pulverized.
To shreds, you say.
It's pulverized by a cannonball shot by Luke. I will Luke look. Luke. Wait, Luke says she was mocking us, boss.
Just like that kid.
They walk on through the twitching carcass.
I'm drawing more.
Gorlock is really peeved.
Legit peeve.
We've got a drawing of the bear too.
The bear.
Sick. All right, guys. Are you guys down with taking a little break before we go on to the final
Yeah.
act?
Dizzy Scripts is sponsored by Tampons. So granola. Yum 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 yum.
Okay, we're back.
Bang. All right. Your face a little close to the mic.
We've read the romantic scene, and we're gonna read the halfway up Krakatoa scene. Okay. I'll be Gladiator. You're Derek. You can be Gorlock the Destroyer. Okay. I'll also do the scene directions. Derek sucks on a used tampon hung around his neck. Luke bites his lip. Gladiator. Are you acoustic?
It belonged to me greatest love, Sabrina.
We're near the top. The entrance to the crater is around here somewhere. Luke bites his lip. Flash! Recoiling. On the path ahead is Gorlock, the Destroyer. 15/60s. A poodle.
What seek you in the crater?
Yar, 'tis no concern of ye, bitch.
Cunt!
Huh?
My bad.
If you wish to enter the crater, you must answer these 3 questions. You must answer these riddles 3.
I...
And also fight this bear.
A whole ass bear bounds towards the gang. Gladiator raised the blade in a bottle. He downs his rum. I came here to fight bears and drink rum. And I've just finished my... The bear rips into Gladiator. They fight, much like the Revenant. Blood and guts flow. Gladiator is slashed and blues. The bear fights on. Derek joins. They fight. The bear bites one of Derek's legs. Derek kicks him with 2 more. The bear is annoyed.
You have defeated my whole ass bear. Here is the first riddle. What has eyes but cannot...
Boom! Gorlock is pulverized by a cannonball shot by Luke. Go on, Luke. Thank you.
She was mocking us, boss.
They walk on through the twitching carcass. Gorlock is really peeved. Legit.
I think... Okay. I think... in this line of dialogue, to shut, we need to shreds. Please.
Okay, we'll add to shreds.
Yes, to shreds.
To shreds, you say?
No one will get it, but we'll get it.
To shreds. Okay, cool. Interior.
Alright, so we've defeated the bear.
Crater.
Alright,
Day.
so we've defeated the bear and the Gorlock.
Yeah, Gorlock's been defeated.
Which was, as we know, a dog.
Yes, a poodle.
Yep.
A poodle, yes, okay.
The gang enters a tunnel leading to a red hot room.
With, I think, just say with the scythe.
No.
Centerfold.
Now we don't even know about the slave yet. They in the crater.
I think
In the crater.
Yeah,
I think this is where we start to
No,
establish.
but the scythe comes now, right? But the characters don't know the scythe except for Derek and maybe Luke.
I think the scythe is just placed in a rock in the middle.
Yeah. They approach the far wall. It hot. In the middle of the wall is a wooden knob Derek grasps it.
It's the scythe. Scythe of death.
Nah, he don't want to reveal that yet, Derek. It be here.
What page are we on at this point?
We on page 5.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, but it's gonna be like a 7-page script, I reckon.
7?
Yeah, we got 8. We got the whole betrayal to come. Don't worry, I know exactly what's gonna
Right,
happen. The next few lines, we got it. We got
all this.
It's all in my mind. The conclusion's all there, and it's
Write
it. It's all gonna be quick. Don't you worry.
Okay.
He pulled.
Write this shit, boys, because we're at the end of our dizziness, and now we're on a sleepiness.
He pulls on the knob. Out comes a long staff. It's death staff. This is a staff of death.
This is the staff of death.
This.
I was hoping another character would be like, the fuck's that?
Okay, we can do that.
The
Gladiator.
crewmate.
Gladiator says, "The fuck."
Yeah, the fuck?
But at this point, we've established that the
No,
only...
because Luke knows what's up. Luke knows what's up. Gladiator does not.
So Gladiator's still alive at this point.
Yeah, man, he's cool, man. He's
I
cool.
thought the bear fucking...
Nah, he did rip him apart, but luckily no one can die, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's probably got a chunk.
He's got some guts missing, but he can't die.
Is it staff or scythe?
The scythe.
Yeah, get right, bro.
Sorry.
The pinboard's right there.
Sorry.
Our newly established pinboard.
Why did it correct to
My
scythe?
beautiful
I don't know,
chatters,
he
my
doesn't
viewers.
like the scythe. Finally, I can be at peace and rejoin me love. She were the last to
Gasp.
die before that fucking bitch Gorlock stole this from death. But what about me job? Gladiator. What about my job? Derek. Worry not. You'll love killing people. It's fun. Now we have only to return this to death.
To death.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like we're throwing in a plot point here that...
What? What?
Why are we saying... I thought Derek was just going to take it and be like, and now I am death, destroyer of worlds.
Do you want me to do that instead?
I think it ends it a lot more neatly.
Yeah. Now, well, I know he wants to die. Now we have only to,
Now I can fucking kill myself.
now I have only to return this to death.
I thought we were gonna end it with "I'm Gladiator."
We're going to.
Yeah.
Guys, there's 3 things that have to happen.
Okay.
The lava comes out of the hole. He tries to plug up his leg.
Too much.
No.
Brother, we need to wrap this up.
We're wrapping it.
Finish
Guys,
it on this page.
No, I can't. We have 3 things that need to happen. 1, lava comes through the hole. He tries to put it there. Doesn't matter. He has to do the tampon. 2, Luke's like, "Hey, fuck you," and so they defeat Luke. They scythe him up. 3, Gladiator. That's the clip stripped over. Okay.
Brother, we're just quietly writing a script at this point.
Yeah. Well, I suggest some ideas, boy. We've got the whole script. What's that, boss?
That's what I was telling you. I think it's just Derek fucking kills himself right now and then we end it.
Nah, we can't. That's the fucking. There's no story then. There's no conclusion.
There's never gonna
There's
be.
no arc. We've got arcs, Angie. We figured out arcs 2 hours ago, and we're not gonna fucking abandon the arcs now because you're tired.
We gotta get this payoff done.
There's a payoff. The payoff is the point. Lava, bubbles through.
Alright, chat. Audience will be back
Oh,
for the readout.
left in the crater. They're afraid
They're afraid.
and annoyed.
I don't know.
Here we go.
Okay,
This is
we're
the
back.
script.
We have spent a little time, cleaning it up, finishing it.
Sure, we have. Yeah.
Just a bit of time.
Oh,
just
plenty of
some off-cam building.
Yeah. Okay.
So now we will read out this masterpiece of a script.
The masterpiece of the first Dizzy script.
The first Dizzy script.
The first official.
Yeah.
On record. Okay.
Let's go.
Dizzy Scripts.
Exterior, Jakarta port, day. A small orphan, 12, wanders along the dockfront. He holds an action figure of a dashing three-legged pirate, played by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. He scans the surrounding pirate ships. He looks sad. Suddenly he turns. There he is, silhouetted against the sun. It's Derek Threelegs. Joy. The orphan runs towards the ship, delighted. Next to Derek is Luke, 30s, the ginger prick. He has a cannon. Boom! The cannonball rips the orphan in two. Blood. His hand is loose. The figure falls from it, covered in blood. A foot stamps upon it. A second foot lands next to it. Then a third. Then two more, smaller, prick-like. Luke and Derek stand on the dock. They walk towards a bar. They walk between the two halves of the orphan. The halves pull away to let them pass. He's annoyed. Exterior, bar, day. Derek and Luke approach the door. It swings open, like a door. A man falls out. His head is twisted around 360 degrees. He's annoyed. Interior, bar, day. A ring is set up in the centre of the bar. I mean a ring you fight in, that kind of ring, not one you wear. In the ring is a gladiator. His name is Gladiator. 20s. Derek and Luke approach. Gladiator smashes his opponent in the face with a bottle of rum. The glass shatters and cuts his throat. He's annoyed. Gladiator drains the remaining rum.
I see ye well versed, killing a man.
And in drinking rum.
Aye.
My mother was killed in a ring like this. Her opponent was a cannibal.
Arr. I expect that upset you.
Yes.
I heard tales of ye.
Yes.
Ye've been to the crater.
Gladiator turns away, wiping blood from his brow. His opponent is carted away. He's annoyed. Aye. I what seek you there, pirate?
I think he's mocking us, boss.
I seek ye help, lest ye be afraid.
I fear no man, and no crater neither.
There be rich reward.
I fear no rich rewards.
I...
Exterior, the Bronx, night. Derek and Sabrina Carpenter, 30s, the blacksmith, are in a smithy in the Bronx. Sabrina hammers her anvil.
I love the way your back muscles move.
Sabrina turns around. Sexually.
Nice car.
Derek blushes.
You bang that anvil well.
I bang you out.
Ye should come on me ship sometime.
I know my way around a mess.
Derek approaches. One of his three legs is stuck out in front.
Do you have to see me?
Cramp.
Derek approaches sexually.
I love ye. What a shag.
I'm on my period.
I care not. Let me enter ye poop deck.
Oh, Derek.
Bang! 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 This is not a sex scene. Sabrina is shot 3 times.
Cripes. So, cripes. It's the Rosas. They're after me booty.
Derek turns. Sabrina lies in a pool of blood. She's not only annoyed, she's dead. Also 30.
Arr, me love. All me booty for which I fought. The ring I have bought was all for naught. You're not only annoyed, you're dead.
Derek places the ring on her finger.
And since I cannot take the ring from ye finger, I will take this.
Derek hangs a used tampon around his neck. He kisses it lovingly. Exterior, halfway up Krakatoa, day. Derek sucks on a used tampon hung around his neck. Luke bites his lip. Are you acoustic?
It belonged to me greatest love, Sabrina.
We near the top. The entrance to the crater is around here. Somewhere. Luke bites his lip. Flash! Recoiling. On the path ahead is Gorlock, the Destroyer. 15, / 60s. A poodle.
What seeks you in the crater?
Yar, 'tis no concern of yes, bitch.
Cunt!
Huh?
My bad.
If you wish to enter the crater, you must answer these riddles 3.
Aye.
And also fight this bear.
A whole ass bear bounds towards the gang. Gladiator raises a blade and a bottle. He downs his rum. I came here to fight bears and drink rum. And I have just finished the bear rips into Gladiator. They fight, much like the Revenant. Blood and guts flow. Gladiator is slashed and bruised. The bear fights on. Derek joins. They fight. The bear bites one of Derek's legs. Yow! Derek kicks him with 2 more. The bear is annoyed.
You have defeated my whole ass bear. Here is the first riddle. What has eyes but...
Boom! Gorlock is pulverized by a cannonball shot by Luke. To shreds!
She was mocking us, boss.
They walk on through the twitching carcass. Gorlock is really peeved, legit. Interior, crater, day. The gang enter the tunnel, leading to a red-hot room. They in the crater.
They in the crater.
They be in the crater.
They approach the far wall. It hot. In the middle of the wall is a wooden knob. Derek grasps it.
It be here.
He pulls on the knob. Out comes a long staff. It's Death Staff. The fuck?
This is the scythe of death. Finally, I can be at peace and rejoin me love. She were the last to die before the fucking bitch Gorlock stole Death's scythe.
What about my job?
Worry not. You'll love killing people. It's fun. Now we have only to return this to death.
What's that, boss?
Lava bubbles through the hole left in the crater. They afraid. Derek sticks his leg in.
Yo! That hurts!
One of Derek's 2 legs burns off. You'll have to stick in something more absorbent. Derek sighs. He knows what must be done. He kisses the tampon goodbye. Into the hole it goes. The lava is stopped.
Alas, me love. But now... Alas, me love. But now we are all safe.
Are we?
Luke holds a cannon.
Give me the scythe. You've been mocking me, boss.
Derek is shocked. He chucks the scythe. Gladiator catches it. Flash! Luke is dead. Exterior, Krakatoa, day. The pair stumble out of the crater. I'm sorry you had to give up something so precious back there. Do you miss her?
I do. Like you miss your mother.
As they walk down the mountain, arm in arm, Gladiator holding the scythe, they smile. I don't really miss her. In fact, I'm Gladiator. Thanks, guys. That was Dizzy Scripts. That was the whole script.
That was, that was episode 1, baby.
Yeah.
I think it had everything you need from a script.
To this and many more.
Many more.
End scene.
Finn.
Finn. Bye-bye.